we have a sandstorm with very strong winds. Our lemon tree fell, Eyal just placed it back. This poor guy. And look how gray the sky is, and so opaque and dusty. The strong eastern winds and the wildfires have finally settled down, and I'm enjoying the bright light and the slow return to calm. It's a long weekend here in Israel, and we are gathering to celebrate Independence Day together. Welcome and welcome back. If this is your first time here, my name is Moran. I'm a maker and homebody from Israel, sharing glimpses of my everyday life, my own little escapism to soften reality and enjoy the small moments. I've been slowly organizing back my newly renovated studio, one corner at a time, letting the space come together with ease. Eyal and I are trying to enjoy as many long walks as we can. It's the wild blackberry season here, and my mom loved them so much, and I carry a strong, vivid childhood memory with me. My aunt, the sister of my father, has a tree in her garden, and when we visited on weekends, they would set up a ladder next to it. My mom would spend hours up there filling buckets with those sweet berries, then coming back down with her hands and nails stained deep purple. We'd all enjoy the juicy, sun-warmed fruits together, and this memory fills me with joy. Unfortunately, on our walk today, we passed a car with the sticker of Libby Cohen Maguri. She was murdered at a Nova party on October 7th. At 6:30 in the morning, she called home and said she had been shot in the stomach. Libby was Maya's best friend when they were little. They used to ride horses together, and I can still hear her voice asking me, "Moran, can Maya stay with us today?" 3, 4, Good night. We are heading out for a long walk before dinner. We have a table at one of our favorite restaurants in Tel Aviv, and Uri is driving us. It's a place that once was a textile center and now a vibrant cultural hub, always changing, always full of life and special social activities. My mother-in-law and my dad are with us, and we are enjoying the food just as much as we are enjoying being here together. Maya's friend is the DJ here tonight. They are laughing at me for asking him to turn the volume down. After dinner, we step outside for a walk in the neighborhood, and for a few moments, it feels as if everything here is just normal.
이봐.
After the siren, we came back up from the staircase. Now I'm trying to ease back into my flow, taking photos of these knitted swatches to be sent to my Mayak fibers as we prepare for the upcoming retreat. The boys wanted meatballs for lunch today. Problem is, my fridge is nearly empty. I grabbed all the leftovers I could find to try making something work. No recipe, but I'll try to keep it simple. Just using what I have. We will work with what we have. That's my motto for life. You might notice this burn on my right arm. It doesn't look great, but I'm keeping it uncovered to let it breathe and heal faster. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just let your body do its work. Last week I ordered vegetables from an organic shop I like and accidentally got 7 purple cabbages. I gave a few away and I also made purple sauerkraut, so I'm checking on the fermentation process now and it's looking good. So, you know how every time you fix or make progress with something at your home, something else suddenly needs fixing? Well, our laundry dryer away got damaged, so now I'm hanging all the laundry until it's fixed. We've been eyeing this garden furniture set for a while, totally craving it, but it was just too expensive. A few weeks ago, the company launched a big Independence Day sale here in Israel, so we immediately jumped on the chance and ordered it. Turns out we weren't the only ones. It wasn't easy to get, but eventually it arrived, and I think it looks great on our back balcony. Now I'm waiting for the boys to remove all the plastic covers from the cushions. I'm pretty sure they will enjoy it. I'm back in the kitchen now, heating some leek and cabbage over tallow with a touch of turmeric and a bit of cumin, and salt as well. I used every tiny leftover I had in the fridge. I'm layering the meatballs with tomato slices and adding some carrot slices on top. I have no idea how it's going to turn out, but let's see. After giving it a short boil, I'm popping it uncovered in the oven, and I really hope this is the right decision. And look who is ready. I think it's time for sourdough making. I have a full tutorial shared here on my YouTube channel where I show exactly how I make my sourdough. I will link it down in the description box for you. But today, as I'm getting ready to make today's dough, I realize I almost don't have any bread wheat left. Just mostly whole rye wheat. So we will work with what we have, and you know what? I'm very excited about it. I think I've only made whole rye sourdough once, and it was a long time ago. So I'm really excited to give it another go. Today's dough is made with 300 grams of water. First I mix about 70 grams of starter with the water. Then I add 390 grams of flour, mostly whole rye flour today. And I'm preparing 9 grams of salt to add in later. First I'll mix the flour together. I will let it sit for about 25 minutes usually. Then I'll add the salt. Meanwhile, I refeed my starter. The consistency here is very different from my usual dough, and it's not mixing very well, so I think I'll need to give it a little help. Lunch today is simply delicious, though if I ever make it again, which I probably won't do exactly the same, I'd put it in the oven with the lid on to keep some of the moisture in. And I'm trying really hard to stick to a low-carb diet, and if I may say so myself, I've been doing pretty well. But today, I can feel my premenopausal period creeping in, and this 2-day-old sourdough is really calling my name. When Tomer comes home, he wants to try a different layout for the set. We move it around a bit, but in the end, we both just want to go back to the original one. So yeah, I'm crushed and I'm ready for a little chill out and maybe a power nap and maybe some knitting. I have this little guy with me. Don't ask me what I'm doing here. I think it's gonna be a little scarf made out of the Fior di Lino by Mayak, which is a linen and wool blend. Feels gorgeous, so I thought it will be nice to have a scarf, a small scarf from it. So now I'm just having fun with some garter stitch on an endless number of stitches, so it's a perfect thing to be busy with when you want to chill out. And if I don't have, you know, enough energy to knit, I'm going to just watch something lovely on YouTube and maybe just, you know, take a short nap. The boys decided that they want to wait for Eyal to take out the cover, the plastic cover from the new garden furnitures. So we will wait with that. Yeah, I'm very excited about it. This garden, back balcony garden, is taking shape slowly, step by step. And yeah, later on I plan to go back to my craft room and try to complete some more work that I want to do today. And what else? Yeah, and let's see how my sourdough, whole raised sourdough, turns out. It's not something that will be very easy to, you know, stretch and fold, but I will try to take care of it and to give it some attention before I place it in the refrigerator.
This was a thing in Silicon Valley. It was down in San Jose, Santa Clara, San Jose area in, I believe it was 2016, and we had been working all day.
As the whole Ray loaf bakes, I'm finally taking these swatches out of blocking. They are dry and ready to be worked on. I've been making them over the past few weeks as I prepare for the 2 classes that I'll be teaching this June at the Mayak Fibers retreat in the Dolomites. do I look, guys? I hope I don't look too like homey. It's amazing. It's about a year after my studio got, how do you say it, how they broke my studio down. I'm sitting here in the back balcony garden that we are slowly and, you know, step by step building it. And I'm happy here. I'm happy, although it used to be my most beautiful studio, rooftop studio that I used to have here for 5 years. And now, I'm sorry, the wind is getting the tripod. It's, I don't know how to call it. It's a miracle that I'm sitting here with this smile on my face, enjoying the back balcony, which used to be my studio. We didn't have any choice. We had to take it down. We had a lot of problems here, a lot of issues. We had to take it down. Everybody in my surroundings, my family, my husband, my kids, my friends, my neighbors, everybody was completely sure I will be heartbroken and how will I manage and how will I go further. But yeah, it's almost a year after and I'm happy. I'm happy. Although they took this beautiful studio down, I'm happy with what I have. I think October 7th put everything in our life into big proportions, and also my brother-in-law that had, you know, got ALS illness and passed away very, very quickly and in a very cruel way, a very young age, 63, a very healthy, vital person. And we still have hostages kept in Gaza in tunnels, and we still have a lot of human beings that are suffering and trapped into this endless, ugly situation, and we are all victims of this, of bad politics, people, and very selfish people. And yeah, it's a year after they taken down my studio. I'm sitting here, I'm enjoying my back balcony. I'm enjoying, you know, the way we build it slowly, step by step, thinking of everything, trying to put one more planting container here. Now we have the balcony, new balcony, garden furnitures, and yeah, I have my mindless garter stitch, working on it. Yeah, and I have you listening to me rumbling here. Thank you so much for listening, and I'm sorry I'm being rumbling. Anyways, yeah, I'm happy. As much as a person can be happy in my country nowadays.